Salam alaikum. In this challenge, this invoice processing challenge, this is the main page here, and we need to fill those type of information, the invoice details, and then clicking add item if there is any new table or data, and then after that choose the file, the original file, which is actually it is a picture like TIF file like this, and then submitting each one by one. To the point here that we need to create a learning instance, and then using the IQ bot, and then we are going to upload this um, photos. We have seven photos, which is here from the loading invoice. It will be a zip file, and this zip file contains seven pictures for invoices, invoice 1 and invoice 3 till invoice 10, I think. And each invoice, it is a picture like this. So we need to extract the information from this picture and record it here one by one, and then submit each file one by one. Okay, let's come back to our bot here, what we have done here. First of all, we'll need to do it using creating a learning instance like this. We have completed all the instance here. Just we need to upload the files and going with the process. And the output from this will be a CSV file like this. We have for the seven photos, 7 CSV files, and each file is formatted like this CSV file. So if we need to extract this information, we need to fill that PO and the invoice number and those type of information here. Okay, so our first problem here that we have faced opening it using the Excel, we'll find it like this. So we need to do something like to click here or doing, for example here, if clicked Alt, pressed Alt H and T, and then click Enter. Okay, it will be like this. I try to do this using my bot here. The program is hanging right now, so let's come back to our challenge and see what we have done here. We have divided our program into some steps. The first step is to open the CSV file, the page, and then we need to loop for each file in this folder. So looping for each file in the folder, the output is going to be here a dictionary. The dictionary has the key is the file name and the extension is the value. Okay, so this is a folder path. I have already created a variable and saved my folder path, and then saved the output to dictionary CSV file base. So this loop will go through this folder one by one file by one file, and then I extracted. If we'll see here, the file has the name, which is formatted from 36, I think, letters, something like that, and the last of the name here is invoice and the number of invoice. And if we've noticed here, the invoice 9, invoice 3, invoice 10, we'll find it the same for the TIF file, invoice 10, invoice 3, and so on and so forth. So I just extracted, make a substance here, to extract the text. After this underscore here, we'll find the file underscore and then invoice. So I extracted invoice only to be in my variable here, and I named it as current name. Okay, and the third step here to organize the row in Excel SLS. So that's what I've done to solve this problem, this type of problem when opening the Excel sheet. If we kept it as it is, so it will extract this hashtag and write it inside my text label. Okay, so what I've done here, I just open the file and open a new session and made this session, it changes every time the looping through the program. And then I took a capture for the Excel sheet here, and in this type of capture here I selected the condition, the application, and then I code the application only by the parent here. So I write here my dictionary file of my name. So this is the file name only, because I tried the name here, it doesn't work with me, even they are the same, but the one which has worked, the parent here, parent property. Okay, and then after that I make a simulation, simulate keystroke, alt ht return, just to make the format here. If we clicked alt ht, enter, it will be like this, so it is more organized. And then get the number of row and saved it in number of rows. And those are some actions to check my program and my variables. Okay, and then this is the first time to learn this action to read row. If I need to extract the first row here, only the first row, so I'll read this row and starting from A2 and save it to L list is a list, first row. And also by using the variable, I checked my index of 0 and found it, the invoice number, index of 1, invoice date, and so on. Okay, and then this step, filling the first row of data. So I need to fill this, the invoice number, invoice date, invoice total, and then the quantity and description and total. So I took a capture here for the invoice number and set text and my list of index 0, and here I code this property using only, and if we notice here, we'll find everything is the same. I didn't change anything. And the same here for the second one, to enter the next index, which is date, and as well I didn't change anything from here. Same properties. And then after that as well, this is number 5, which is I think the quantity, the total amount, yes. And then after that, the quantity, and then the description, and then is coming the total price. Okay, the next step here, which is very important here, to make a loop through, I need to start from the second row here, not the first row, because I have already recorded the first row. So I need to start from the second row. So I have gotten the total number of rows and start from 2 until the end of the number of the rows here. But first of all, I have assigned a new variable in the item counter and give it this value to start from 2, and loop here for each row in the worksheet in my Excel sheet. Our current record will be my output variable. So the first action here to add an item, and just click Here the trick comes here. If I want to this quantity, I will find it. Yeah, this is where our current record of number index number 7, which is quantity. But the point is here I need to extract this HTML ID and make an item counter dot number to string. This is what I have done here, and as well the same here for the description as well, current record of 6, and as well here in the current the same step as last time, and here as well this is total price, and the same here also HTML ID. And then I increment this counter 1 to for the next time to be 2, and so on and so forth. And then comes to the step to upload this file. What I've done here, just take capture for choose file, and then after that I also take a capture for an application to collect here to choose the invoice number. So the text to come here is current my file name. So when choosing open, I will choose the file picture from this using the S. This is why I have done it like this. S current file name when I make substring from the beginning. Okay, and as well here the paths are the same and the name are the same, and the item value here I've changed it to in the current name. Okay, and then click open, and then making yes, and then closing my session, closing my Excel file, and then after the submitting, and after the submitting making a delay, small delay here, and then resetting the items and so on. Salam alaikum.